Awesome.
Good Animorning.
Good Animorning.
Cool. I'm gonna play this. Let me know how the audio levels are, because this is slightly louder today, because I noticed that when I play music before, it's way too quiet to even hear.
Okay, let's see. I think... Please excuse me for a sec while I pop this up on my screen, just because I think good pressure sensitivity increaser isn't working.
Oh no.
So when I cross this off, I want to make sure that I'm not revealing NDA stuff.
Gotcha.
So I just want to reopen Krita. So sorry if this is like the screen echoing into oblivion.
I can hide your screen.
That's okay. I'm sure people won't mind just for a sec while I try and fix this.
Cool.
So this is what you're doing, the thumbnail for the actual live stream.
Oh yeah.
When you said thumbnail quick quest, I thought you meant the videos.
Oh right, yeah, for the actual streams, yeah.
Cool. Okay, let's see.
Hey Steiny.
Hey, Steiny. Nope, let me try services.
Yeah, so I was doing this. Melon.
Melon! Melon!
Melon.
Yeah, I'm 100% into this. Let's see.
What are you doing?
Listening to retro Christmas music.
I see.
Morning, Hardik. Morning, Melon. Morning, Steiny. And how are you guys?
How you doing?
Aha! Yay! Success! It was a great success. I actually prefer this one. No adverts. Yay! Alright. In fact, let me... This over to my other screen. Yeah, it sounds like you've been having some computer problems, Danny.
Oh yeah, like Windows 10 or an update or something.
Good luck, Melon, with the Kiki Man.
I saw the Kiki Man. The Kiki Man was looking cool.
Oh no, Hardik, you got sick. I'm sorry. I hope you get better soon. Honey and lemon. That's what everyone always says. Also, Noah, see you later. Enjoy your manga. So today I'm going to animate my face.
Can animate your face?
My face.
Like the happy face?
Yes. All the frames.
I learned about UTC yesterday, India.
Oh,
Or
is
is
that
it?
so?
Wait, not UTC. UCT? UCT?
I don't know why you're asking me. You're the one who's telling me what you learned.
It's Universal Coordinated Time.
Okay.
But
What does it mean, Michael?
it's effectively... Okay. It is Okay, this is... Okay.
What are you talking about now, Mike?
So, Coordinated Universal Time is abbreviated to UTC. So it should not be called Universal Time Coordination. Anyway, it's effectively GMT. It doesn't take into effect, GMT doesn't take into effect British standard daylight times and stuff, but UTC is like forever. So I'm going to start using UTC now.
Okay. You didn't explain that very well.
Okay, so GMT is the time we're on. Which sometimes changes due to British Daylight Standard Time. Which is BST, which is what we use to let people know when the streams were in our time zone, for their time zone.
So...
But we were using BST, which like changes on the hour, so like every 6 months or whatever, it changes. Whereas UTC doesn't. So if we were to say 7 to 9 a.m. UTC, it shouldn't change.
Okay.
They can work out what time it is in effect to them.
Okay, I think people who are on BST will still be confused.
Probably.
But sure.
Cut is too mainstream. I think anyway. Anyway, like, yeah. 7 to 9 a.m. UTC. I got excited.
We're going to find out that UTC is like Pacific Daylight Time or something ridiculous.
No. What is meant by UTC time? Prior to 1972, this time was called Greenwich Mean Time, but is now referred to as Coordinated Universal Time or Universal Time Coordinated, which makes no sense because my entire life I've been using GMT.
Yeah.
It is a coordinated timescale maintained by the Bureau International des Poids et Mesures. It is also known as Z time or Zulu time.
Z time!
What is the time? It is the time.
So what's everyone else up to? Also, if everyone were wondering about the challenge, I'm going to be announcing that on stream towards the end of the stream. But I have posted in the challenge part of the Discord also. Ooh! Which character are you going to be animating? Animating Hoodie Man. Cool. What's he doing? Are you doing some action or some acting? Awesome, thanks Tiny. Yeah, it doesn't matter how stupid the face is right now, what matters is emotion. So let's see. So I want to go slightly more down here. Let's try that.
You know
what?
That was better where it was.
Oh, awesome! No, Hardy, it sounds great. By all means, put it in the feedback. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Put in feedback. We'd love to see it, you know, later when you need some help.
What's to do?
How are you finding using 3s, 4s and 5s? Haha, 3 4s and my 5s. Nice. Good morning, Tips.
Morning, Tips.
How are you on this fine Friday? Just think of them as keyframes. Heartache.
So, what are the benefits of using? What is the benefit of using 3 4s and 5s while animating?
Well, for one thing, it's less drawing, so you can do it faster. And especially if you plan to fill it in using 1s and 2s and stuff later, then you're checking it works first. But it also gives you a different type of feel. I always think that 3s feel crunchier. 4s it's harder to get away with without in-betweening them. But you can still do it. Essentially you're getting more bang for your buck. You're learning to be economic with your frame usage and not over-animate as much.
Okay.
And you're getting, think of it like building a house, you're getting the foundation and the girders in first, instead of worrying about putting all the windowsills in before you have windows, necessarily. sometimes when you go ahead and just animate everything on 2s and 1s straight off and then the animation doesn't work, you put in a lot of effort to get something which doesn't have the impact that it might have if you worked it out in 3s and 4s first.
Okay. But Melon says that you also benefit. The benefit of using 3s, 4s, and 5s is also to push your spacing skills.
Yeah,
cool.
That's true. It just makes you think about it more. If you're going to in between it, or just if you're using 3s and 4s in general, that's what I'm trying to learn by using just 3s, is to control the spacing with my drawings instead of with my timing. So rather than having my spacing favour one side or the other because I have more drawings on one side or the other, or because I've moved a particular drawing to that point in the timeline, I just draw the spacing like that and have everything on constant timing. Do you understand?
I'm thinking about it, yeah. I think, yeah, if you are using the drawing instead of like moving the drawing around so it fits into the sort of timing you want, it will improve, like, I guess it'll improve how you plan it or how you approach or see the movement first.
Yes, if you look here,
yeah,
there are 2 circles on the screen that I've drawn.
Gotcha.
Now, I could, like, in between these, I need to put this so it's on 3s like this. I could in between these by using onion skin. I'm putting one bang in the middle.
Yep.
And then favour it by pushing the frame for this one closer to this frame.
Yeah.
So now that's going to have an ease out because of where I put the frame.
Is that not an ease in?
It's an ease out because it's easing out of this position.
Okay.
And into that position. It's faster here because the frames are closer together.
Okay.
So, yeah, you're right, that's an ease in. I'm sorry, I get confused from ease in and ease out.
I think Flash terminology.
I know, but ease in is easing into the keyframe, and easing out is easing out of the previous position.
Yeah.
It's so confusing.
I think actually Flash stuff, and maybe After Effects as well, swaps the terms around. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm sure it's...
Some people do. I try not to, but I still get it wrong sometimes. Right, or you could animate it on 3s and put all even spacing. It's not even spacing. You see, I'm explaining to everybody. Or you could do it on 3s and put all the frames equally distant apart in terms of frame number.
And draw the actual frame closer to the next key.
Yeah, but the drawing will control the timing. So these are all these frames on the bottom one are equal distant apart, but I'm controlling the spacing with my drawing rather than with where I'm putting the frame.
Yeah, it looks like controlling it with the drawing is superior because it looks smoother when you were scrolling there.
Well, controlling it with the frame kind of encourages you to fudge with the frames.
Yeah.
Like, to not necessarily get it right deliberately. But
to get you that kind of flexibility later.
Yeah, it encourages you to move them around if they're not working later and try and fudge it. Whereas the other method, you would have to just rub out what you've done and redraw it.
Yeah.
To make it work.
Cool. Thank you for the lesson.
I'm sorry that it was so haphazard and I got the terminology wrong, but hopefully you guys see what I mean. Like, I think it's hard to have to rub out and redo your drawings, but I actually think it teaches you more as well because you're actively doing something instead of just trying to wiggle stuff around. Does that make sense?
I missed that. I was reading about ease in, ease out.
Oh, okay.
What did you say?
It's sometimes painful. You find that you've got spacing wrong or something's not working and have to erase and redo the drawing. But I think that actually teaches you more than trying to wiggle the frames around.
Do you reckon that pain will make you stronger?
Yeah, I do actually.
That's the fire that forges an animator.
I just feel like the pain makes you remember the lesson more.
Grief! Grief is what will make you stronger. Lament, your drawing is dead. You must be reborn on a new frame.
Sacrifice your drawing to the altar of threes.
Kill your baby.
Redraw your baby.
Yeah, so I'm reading an article on Medium that essentially says the Richard Williams terminology of easing out of the starting movement is so easing out is at the start of the movement, so closer frames at the start of the movement and at the end, and easing in is like easing into the next key.
Yeah.
Whereas if you use Flash or After Effects or anything like that, ease in is at the start and ease out is at the end. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you can see the reasons for both, because if you ease into something, you're easing into the next frame, and if you ease out of something, you're easing out of the frame you're on, right?
Yeah.
But then in means the beginning and out normally means the end of movements as well. So an ease on the in, when you have things like mark in and mark out,
yep,
means easing in is at the beginning frame and easing out is at the end frame rather than the way around.
Yep.
Like, to be honest, I prefer to say favouring this key now. I'm like favouring the first key, favouring the last key.
Yeah.
Favouring the previous key, favouring the next key.
Tim says that seems like a good thing to talk about in a video.
You think?
The favouring and favouring out? Or just general what is easing and how you talk about it? To be honest, to me, grammatically, easing into something, like, if you he eased himself into the swimming pool would be you start slowly and you go faster. Like, that makes most sense to me grammatically.
Yeah.
But that's incorrect in, like, original animation speak.
Yeah. To be honest, I think that's an instinctual way to think about it, because that's how I first thought about it when I was learning animation. And there was a lot of trouble for me to try and figure out, to try and get my head around the other way of thinking. So it doesn't help that the Flash and After Effects way of thinking about it is naturally the way my brain wants to.
Yeah.
But I've tried to teach my brain to think the other way. So just like a constant struggle there.
But at the same time, like, I think they use the term slowing as well. So if you think like you're slowing out of a garage with a car, starting slow, going faster, it also makes sense.
Except it would be the other way around. In animation speak.
In animation speak, it'd be like,
Slow out would be
the start.
Yeah, and slow in would be the end.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you just have to like stop and think about it for a second before you can get it right.
Yeah. Okay, I'm actually going to start painting now.
I see. In a video about easing, spacing and timing, I think that would be a useful thing in terminology to point out.
Have you drawn the ball on the ground?
Yeah.
In the new, like, as an animated frame than a animatic frame?
Wait a minute, on which scene?
In top down looking at the ball scene.
Yes.
Can you send that over to me?
Yes. So that's scene 2, right?
Mm-hmm. Golden Age, talk about easing into the key. Modern Age, talk about easing into the motion. It's a good way of matching.
Sorry, Mike?
Golden Age, talk about easing into the key. Modern Age, talk about easing into the motion.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I still get confused talking about easing into the motion because the easing in part is the part I have a problem with. Easing in being easing into the animation by having slow in, or easing into the key is in having a slow. Because I can't even explain it in different terms because they all mean both things.
Here, look, I have a diagram from...
Easing into the motion is in favouring the first frame, or easing into the motion is in favouring the second key, the key that you are going towards.
I have a diagram.
Let me send this to you. Effing animation terminology, I swear.
In other news, Malon's been keeping his family awake by flipping frames.
You must be flipping extremely loudly, or directly next to their head. If you're flipping directly next to their head, that's a very
I think it is just
aggressive thing to do.
It's I'm animating. Go away then. Yeah, did you send me that? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. It's a ball on the ground.
Good morning, Claire. How are you? And how do you do? Bless you.
Ah, no.
Good. You finished all after work activities until next year. That's awesome. Hey.
Sweet.
That's so cool. So what are you going to do with all that free time?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. I hope you get lots of commissions though, even though it means that you have less free time, because it's just a nice thing to do to be able to earn extra money through your own drawings, rather than things that you are doing for work explicitly.
Did you screen cap this for me?
I did.
Okay. Cool.
So you'll have to scale it.
Yep.
But it was faster and easier than me having to export the frame for you.
Yeah. Will we be using the line drawing of this?
Will I be using the line drawing of
Will
this?
we be using the line drawing you've made in the background for this background? Because they're very nice lines.
The lines are for the animation. So I'm not sure what you mean. You mean
Of the helmet for the background, the one thing you just sent me. Are we going to use the lines in the background itself? Like I'll paint behind it and the lines will be on top, or will it just be a coloured painted background?
the background will be of the floor.
Okay, indeed. Yeah, the background will be of the floor, and there's a helmet sitting on top of the ground.
Yes.
Am I painting the helmet?
No.
I'm just painting the floor.
Yes.
Am I colouring the helmet?
Yes.
So the helmet's not going to have any shading.
Well, unless you colour shading on it, it's kind of up to you.
Does the helmet move?
Yes.
It like shakes or something?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
At least that's clear.
Thanks, yeah.
Ooh, you're making a wedding card for a friend. D&D character art commissions, that would be really cool. I think a lot of people want that as well, because there are a lot of people who play D&D who don't necessarily draw. So I think that's a good shout. And I love your D&D sketches so much. Oh, it's really nice of you to help your mum out as well. I hope that she feels better soon. That really sucks. Here's to a speedy recovery. So are you going home for Christmas at some point, Claire? I don't actually... Are you living at home at the minute? I lose track of who's got an apartment in Dublin and who has family outside of Dublin. Do you think, Tibbs? Maybe you could just we could just say, is this a background element or is this going to be animated?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's clearer than are you using these lines in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, no worries, Claire. Loads of people are in the same position as you are. I just forget who is start home and who isn't. At least you don't have to go anywhere for Christmas. You don't have to worry about travel, which is a good thing. It would drive me slightly insane too. Good morning, Mia. suppose that's at least the advantage to both working in the same room, is that things are pretty fast to clear up when there's a communication error.
Yeah. I really couldn't think of a better way to put, how are we going to see these lines? So that's
how are we going to see these lines is very unclear to me.
Yeah.
Say all these.
Just how awake I am.
It's just like the first stuff is animated or a background element. I know what you mean.
Well, yeah. I did start to clarify later.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, this is work at school killed your back. What were you doing? Digging trenches.
Please stop telling me about this every time I fucking translate something.
What's it telling you about?
Place an image onto any surface. Show designs in a real-world context with Adobe Dimension. Match lighting and perspective and camera angles to make photorealistic product shots and scene layouts.
Wow.
It looks fucking awesome. It's not what I'm doing though, Photoshop.
Photoshop's only trying to help. Oh, the chairs are trash, I see. Yeah, bad chairs can really do your back in. I had a bad chair at Boulder for a while and I had constant back pain. It was awful. I was like, how is this happening? Having never had a bad chair before, I didn't realise how much they affect you. We've got stuff fancy chairs now. When the studio first moved into Sandy Mount, we had to have a talk about how to sit in said fancy chairs properly. Oh no.
I liked your still things that you were sitting in, that you borrowed from one of your leads.
Yeah, that really helped when I had a bad chair. My leads lent me one of those stools that you kneel on.
Your mum has one of those as well. I kind of want one.
Yeah, it helps posture. Like, it's hard to sit in it for a long time, but it's quite nice for a little while. You sit on your knees and it straightens your back out. I'd be terrible with those fancy chairs though, Claire, because I sit always either cross-legged or with one leg folded underneath me and the other leg up.
Rolene says she logged on for the best dog face.
Aww.
Hello,
Well, we don't even have webcams.
That's not true.
I was just making a joke about your face being the best dog face.
It's kind of funny, he looks so damn happy and it's like in real life I'm just over here grumping at Photoshop.
You don't always grump though. Sometimes you're super happy, which is really cute.
I might actually do the background. Yeah. Is that what I want? Oh, I see what's wrong. Okay, whenever I do this, I'm like, why is it so intense? And then I'm like, oh, I need to put in a background mid-tone grey to offset everything.
Aha. And yeah, it is Christmas at the Quest office. It's Questmas.
There we go.
Don't know if I like those hands.
Sunlight. Yeah, the cool thing about adding this light on a mask like this, with this part, is I can go in here and hopefully make that black, and I get shadows. But you can't super tell because it looks the same as that. Okay. I will need to fix that.
I've redone myself 3 times, but I'll continue to redo myself until I'm happy.
You should remake yourself in your image.
I will become the ultimate robot.
What would be your unique selling feature if you were a robot?
Sprinkler system.
A sprinkler system? That was a very fast answer.
Of acid.
Yeah, okay.
I look very innocent in your backyard, but if you ever have a problem with neighbours, don't you worry, I've got you covered.
How big are you as a robot? Are you like a tiny defense robot?
Sprinkler sized.
You're sprinkler sized?
Like, I have this little sprinkler thing that pokes out of the ground, and then underneath I'm this massive thing. So I look diminutive. But if I ever need to climb out of the ground and go and sprinkle some peeps. How about you?
Me? Oh, I hadn't thought about an answer.
Well, think about
I'm
it.
thinking. I'm thinking. I would probably be able to fly.
To fly?
Yeah.
So you're saying you'd be an aeroplane?
I'd be an aerobot.
An airboss? Okay.
And I wouldn't feature a parachute.
That's okay. I mean, you just never land, right?
Yeah.
You're just consistently in the air.
Satellite. Nah, flying's kind of dull.
What do you mean flying's kind of dull? It's the ultimate dream.
Doig or what would have a built-in compass that's not broken. That'd be great.
That's true, actually. You already have that.
I still want to get those 2 characters 3D printed.
What? Oh, the North characters. I was like, these characters would be so hard to 3D print. They have no consistent designs whatsoever. You could do it, Mia. I'm looking forward to seeing your own plays. I'm looking forward to seeing that entire thing together. I keep seeing bits of it online and it looks so good.
You can do it, Mia.
can work with this, I think. This frame I like too much. So this is going to come with me onto the inks layer. Might need a little bit of cleaning up.
I think it's got Attack on Titan.
What does?
In the music I'm listening to.
Ah.
I'm not sure, but all I heard was Alan.
What do you guys have to do with your Onisonas? Also, the Onisona sounds so fun to do. Your Onisona is so cute. Well, what's your Mia? What's yours like? Oh, I want to make one now because I'm not in the collaboration. I wonder what Patrick's Onisona is like. I bet it's amazing.
Oh, Patrick's Onisona is it's like he's. Oh, what's the one that looks slightly weird with the ears and stuff?
Ding Dong, he's the best.
He did a like Ding Dong version of himself, but he gave himself like Popeye arms and like I think kind of dark hair.
Nice.
Like purple dark hair.
I want to know what I would be like as an Onisona.
You have to draw yourself.
You posted mine on Twitter. I was just reading out. I didn't mean mine. Oh gosh, I guess I'm typed too. I was just reading out what Mia was saying.
Ah.
So Mia's on Twitter. That's such a good way to do things. In the Taz animated, which is the Adventure Zone animated one, they asked everyone to draw their favourite character from the series at the end, which I think is kind of a bad shout because there's going to be lots of people who have the same favourite character.
Yeah.
It's difficult to parse who people are when everyone's drawing Taco.
I guess.
I think it would have been better for people to draw themselves as if they were from the Zonecast world.
Yeah.
Which would essentially be drawing themselves as a D&D character.
Did you do that?
I actually haven't yet, though. But they haven't chased me up about it. I think the project must be very delayed at the minute.
Right.
I might contact them and just say, hey, you guys, how's it going? What's happening? Because there's been no contact from them at all.
Right.
For a little while. I'm assuming they're just super busy. What inevitably always happens with these projects is that people end up not getting their clips in. So the project gets delayed for a while. Same thing happened with Game Grumps. And I think the same thing is happening with Oni Plays. I think it's just part of the thing you have to expect. I hope everyone's looking forward to my amazing Sonic one next year that I'm going to totally do. Someone please do it before I have to.
Don't keep saying that.
How come?
Because someone might, and then you'll be like, oh no, and they won't let you on it, and they'll all be animating, and they'll all be having fun, you won't be able to get on it because someone else will organise it and they hate you.
Oh my gosh, well that would be bad. If the person who organises it hates me and just doesn't let me on the project, that'd be awful. If someone else decided to organise it for me, I'd be pretty happy. If I could just get on there and animate it.
Just organised for you, for you specifically, in honour of India Smith, the greatest song fan
so I
ever.
don't have to. They just organise it because they want to. But the side effect of that is that I get to animate on it without having to organise it.
Start of the whole collaboration is in loving memory of India Swift.
Am I dead now?
Forever may she be fast.
Killed by her love for Sonic.
Ended by her love for Sonic.
For me, your favourite is Brad. I like Stephen the Goldfish. I think that's who I'm going to draw.
Just a massive malformed Stephen the Goldfish.
No, little cute Stephen the Goldfish in a bag.
In a bag?
Yeah, and I'm going to make him sparkle because he's magical.
Ah, Noah says, "Hey DS, that overlay looks sweet by the way."
Oh, yo.
I get ya.
Thank you. You just learned how to make a monkey screech. Cool.
Do you tickle it?
Yes, we are going to divide segments today for the song.
I just learned how to condense the restream chat into something that's easier to read. Well, it's not super easier to read, but you can see more of it, so you don't miss as much.
Okay, well tell me how, because I'll do the same thing.
Do you see the thing at the top of the window that is like a square trying to enter another square?
Oh my gosh, that sounds... Yeah, I do.
Click it.
That is bad. Okay.
And if you hover away, your little text box disappears. Which confused me at first, which is why I'm telling you. Don't hurt the monkey.
What? You talking to me?
Tiff says don't hurt the monkey.
Yeah,
it's
don't
not
hurt
good
the
to hurt the monkey.
Be nice to the monkey.
Be monkey friend.
I see. You learned how to make a monkey screech.
As in, you learned how to screech like a monkey.
Yes. I believe so. I have deducted this.
Don't do it, Michael. Don't do it. Instant regret. Instant regret. India?
Yeah.
Have you animated the helmet already?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you hadn't, you see how you do your little like sketchy kind of inside line shading stuff?
Yeah.
If you're animating something like that in the future, can you do sketchy animated stuff, sketchy like rendering stuff on a new layer that's separate from like the line art of the layer? Because it will make coloring it way easier.
Oh.
And then, not for this one, but just in general, that'd be cool.
Okay. I'll try.
I'd probably forget as well.
It's difficult. Like, it's part of a drawing, so I sometimes find it hard to remember to start a new layer and then do that bit of a drawing on a different layer and go back to the layer to do the rest of the drawing.
To be honest, in terms of like a helmet like this, it's probably going to be easier than like if it were on a character for me to color, because it's just this circle shape. But yeah.
I'll try though. So my plans for today is to do work on Patrick's project.
Cool.
What are your plans, Mike?
I will be coloring comic pages like a mother fudger.
I see. Okay. Claire's gonna paint lots of forests and then it's time for a Christmas party. Oh, Mia has whack through D&D tomorrow.
Whack through D&D?
Elaine's here trying to look cool. You do look cool, Elaine. Oh, cool. And Nell's gonna have an awesome day watching anime and playing games.
Wow. So intense.
What is it?
I just added like a new layer for the lighting and it's just so like bright and intense. I kind of love it, but it's too much. Effectively, what I want to do is this and then here.
Why and when does light bleeding happen?
Why and when does light bleeding happen? It's usually linked to the intensity of the light and also the type of light. Like with the sun, the light bleeding is just light bouncing into the shaded area. It's kind of like dependent on the distance that the cast shadow onto a surface is as well. It's like light will be like bending around and into the edge of the shadow because the shadow itself isn't crisp or hard. It's like a slightly softer shadow. Let's see if there's technical stuff about it. Nope. I'm actually going to make it so that the chat isn't transparent anymore.
Okay.
Because I'm missing things. But that's not cool.
That's no good.
That's no good. Cool.
See you in a bit, Tips. See you in a bit, Tips. Let's have a look then. Feedback.
Oh yeah, yesterday we spent like a whole bunch of time to like just make sure the apartment was in good condition, just tidying a little because our landlord was coming around. Like they were delivering a Christmas gift. How cool is that? And
yeah, super nice.
We were like, okay, make sure everything's ready. And then they kind of turned up and they were like, oh, I've got the car running, so I'm not going to be long. Like, obviously just wanted to like drop off the gift and run away. And I was just sort of like, oh, no, it's okay. Like, come in. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, no, you have to come into the living room. It's tidy. You have to see that.
You have to come in.
I just spent an hour making sure that you can see this room. You're gonna see this room. But we, you want to tell them what we did?
What do you mean?
Well, we did a thing.
Set everything on fire.
India suggested that we could give our landlord a copy of Girl in the Glen. So, we discovered yesterday that our landlord actually has well, I knew he had a son, but I didn't realize he had a daughter. But he was asking about whether it'd be suitable for them, and I'm just like, yeah. So we gave them a book, and then we got a message later that was like, thank you very much for the book. It's fab. I showed it to India, and it was cool.
I guess I don't know how to. There we are. It's just too big. I was like, how do I paste things into Krita? And it's pasted perfectly fine. It's just super large.
I would like to know if it's possible to paste something into Krita that's into an animation frame that's already there.
There we go.
Not have to merge down.
So Steiny. These are looking super good. I can see that you've taken the thing that I showed you about following the pelvis down, and it feels way more balanced now than your other sketches did. So I think that's really cool. This one where he's leaning on one foot, I feel like you could push him a bit further this way, just to really sell that he's leaning on that one foot. Since this is coming out to counterbalance him, so we need to have more weight over on this side to offset it. But the weight otherwise is looking pretty good. There's just a couple of ones where here he could be a bit further forward to be over the top of his 2 feet since his weight is central there. And I think on this one, to have his weight again more central, you could push his feet back more. To have that kind of thing. He did such fun poses. I really like them. This one's great. That's awesome. I might be tempted to curve his back a bit more to have it follow through into that leg in more smooth motion. Always looking for ways to simplify the pose. Also, I think here on the perspective, because I'm assuming you're looking down at him, you're going to want this curve to be like this, I'm assuming. See, and this one too, I think just bringing him a bit further forward. Here is going to help this feel balanced. Yeah, this is great. Like, mainly it's just look for a way to simplify. If you can, because it'll make the poses stronger. I really like his S curve here. It's really nice. See, again for the balance. I'd probably have it more like that. This one's so good with the chest puffed out. Like here, I try and follow the line of his chest down to a smooth line with his leg. Just so I'm making sure that everything is following the same body line. Of course, this is just me. You should draw your character how you draw your character. I love that. I love this Invader Zim tongue you've got going on, like the Jonah Vasquez thing, where he gives his tongues a zigzag. That's really fun. So yeah, that's like all my post notes. I think of that. It's great. Just watch your balance and try and have your lines feed into each other. A bit more if possible. I wonder if I can just paste this to you in Discord. I think I can. Can I zoom? Oh jeez, oh jeez. Oh jeezums. Ignore my extremely neat background. I hope that was helpful. If I can't get that back, then I might just have to screen cap it from the stream. Oh, it's good to work on a large canvas stone. Don't you even worry about it.
No, India's PC does that as well when she puts it on sleep. Like, it refuses to sleep, much like India.
Ha. Funny.
I was a funny guy.
Funny guy, you're a funny guy.
So funny.
No, you didn't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I should probably get a background which is a bit clearer so that when all my icons are over the top of it, it's actually easier to see the icons rather than harder. It was an error that happened while Mike was colouring on Game Grumps, and I thought it was hilarious, so I said it was my background.
Oh. Yeah. I tried to error. Sorry, I tried to render.
And that happened, and I was like, give that to me. That's great. my gosh, Melon, you should sleep as well, though, you know? You know?
What I'll probably do... That kind of looks like it worked.
I like that colouring for the helmet, Mike.
Thanks.
Sure thing. You could just recolour every background for every frame that I change. Like, honestly, it doesn't change that much. So you won't need to recolour it much.
Yeah.
Like, it's very small to change. Like a debate whether it's even worth having, but I think I'll have it in just because I did it, so.
Yeah.
And I think it's only 1 or 2 frames. So today is the day that we'll be sending out all the Glim books for Christmas. That's why we had the postcard promotion on if you ordered on or before the 15th. It's because we want to send off all the books today to make sure they get to people in time for Christmas. Gives them 10 days if you send off today.
Yeah.
Which hopefully is enough for people in other countries as well, so.
Hopefully. It's usually been around about a week to 9 days.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but listening to Ghibli like music always always kind of pumps me up. So like create cool animations. And
Oh, sorry. Stanley, you should get it in time, don't worry. We will try and make sure that everyone receives their Glim properly.
I think I've messed up the shadow.
How so?
Just the shape of the interior shadow.
I think keep it simple.
Cool.
Does that help?
No.
Oh, sorry. What's the problem?
I'm just trying to figure out what the shape should be to show that there's a shadow on the edge. You telling me to keep it simple doesn't really tell me what the shape should be.
Well, maybe just have it light inside, or just have it entirely dark inside.
No.
Like maybe err on the side of readability. I mean, it's just a suggestion. You should do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, like I figure it'll have like a little cast shadow on this side, but it might be a little too much at the moment. So I'm just looking at like a bowl shape or a helmet shadow or something.
Hiya, Clumsy. Ay. Claire, to be honest, I don't think I remember how to animate. I'm sure you do, Claire. Oh, the song's getting her teared up.
What?
I don't know which one's playing. I can't hear your music.
Oh, someone said that.
Oh.
It's keeps saying I'm lonely. It's like, where's your family? To no face.
Aww. Jeez. Yeah, the Ghibli jazz mix is brilliant. That's what we used to listen to all the time in the stream.
I think it's like, I don't know if it's the exact video, Whatever Studio Ghibli lo-fi hip-hop mix is what's on there. It's similar.
Noise.
That just looks wrong there.
Maybe you should do a gradient inside, like softer shadows.
Maybe. Okay, that was slightly weird to hear, like, a gun cocking to be the percussion of a Ghibli song.
Hey, morning, Mark. How's it going?
Hey, dude.
Also, Noah, it's the room, right? Oh, hi, Mark. I think you should be getting in on this Christmas jazz with me, like, it's very good.
Link it to me and I will.
Okay. There you go. Oh yeah, how was the disaster artist? Aha! I'm the same, Claire. I think I've only seen reviews of the room. And the reviews were all really funny, but I haven't seen the actual film.
I have to show that, like, what the video is currently doing on this. You might have to look round so I can take it off and screen.
Oh my goodness.
It's intense.
That looks intense.
Where did you send it to?
Because Discord.
I got it. The Christmas happy music. Katie's asking, hey, the music video challenge starts today, right? How are we going to split up the audio? Does everyone get assigned a time code, or is it a free-for-all?
I'll split it up into like multiple sections, and then people can just choose which sections they want to do. Because otherwise I suspect that I'll assign people sections and then people will either feel like their sessions are too long or want different sections. So I'll just let people decide on their own sections. It would be good though if everyone chose sections next to one another. So in the end we have like one whole thing. even if it's only 20 seconds long. Rather than having like 10 seconds of animation, then 8 seconds of dead space, and then 5 seconds of animation.
Yeah.
I'm going to learn from the previous collaboration, and I'll make more cuts than we need, because probably people will decide that they want to be on board after today.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll basically cut a few more than there are people in the challenge itself. So I'm going to wait until I know how many people are participating until I start cutting.
Cool.
So you're saying it was good? No, a good movie about a bad movie.
He really
or was it
sold,
still not a good movie?
He really sold this weirdo madman with a demented vision of a great film, like a shit typhoon in motion.
I'm really sorry for my cough, guys. I know it can't be fun to listen to.
Okay, so we got...
How are you guys enjoying my cheerful Christmas music?
It's so bouncy.
Yeah! I should just animate Christmas music all the time.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might be too much.
No.
I think it might be.
No.
I think you might die.
You're wrong! You're just wrong. I haven't seen Star Wars yet. I haven't even seen Thor Ragnarok yet. What is it?
I haven't seen Thor Ragnarok either, and I really want to.
Me too. I actually probably want to see Thor Ragnarok more than I want to see Star Wars.
Yep, me too.
I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, 'cause I love Star Wars, but I've been getting less and less excited about it lately.
Look at this man with his pencil.
Okay.
Isn't he cool?
Which fan?
He's got 3 lights and he's all groovy.
Which fan?
It's on my screen.
I'm waiting.
I'm gonna close it.
Oh yeah, there he is. I see him now. That's my delay.
Isn't he cool?
It's pretty cool.
He's demonstrating multiple light sources affecting the shadows. And the shadows blending together.
It's nice. So is this reference that you're looking at?
It was me trying to figure out why light and shadows bleed. Because it's a cool fact, and it's science driven. But wait a minute. Where did my background go? Did I just accidentally close it? No.
Yeah, Katie, we'll try and figure out ways to do it. Conflicts on Star Wars. It's interesting. Interesting response. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know why I'm not excited for Star Wars. Like, I feel like I should be because I really like Star Wars, but I just like.
Well,
since the last film, I've just become less and less.
Well, what I was gonna say is, how did the last Star Wars film you saw make you feel?
You know what? Actually, like, there were some things about that film that I wasn't crazy about.
Did you like Rogue One?
What was the last one we saw?
Rogue One.
Well, in that case, there were some things that I wasn't crazy about with that film.
What about Force Awakens?
Which one was that?
The one where they introduced Rey.
I'm sorry, I'm getting confused between the two.
Okay. One was about.
Oh yeah, the one where they introduced Rey, I liked a bit more.
Okay.
The latest one that I saw, it was interesting, but to be honest, it kind of felt a little bit like Star Wars fan fiction.
Right. Okay.
I don't know. There's just something about it didn't feel very Star Warsy. Like it had lost some of the goofiness, you know.
Mhm.
It felt like it was taking itself more seriously than the other ones were. It felt more like Battlefront than it felt like Star Wars. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
Maybe you are.
Yeah, other people seem to be saying generally Rogue One felt like it was kind of lacking. Force Awakens was alright.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed watching both films, whatever, but like Force Awakens felt like it was a fan film. They all feel like fan films because it's fans making the films
they
now.
are fan films, essentially.
You know?
Yeah. Elaine says that Force Awakens felt like a homage to the previous films rather than something of its own.
Yeah, like they were like, oh my god, we're working on a Star Wars film. I love Star Wars films. Let's make a Star Wars film. It's like they made the first film again. I'll take care, Katie. But yeah, I am really excited about the Spider-Man film from Sony.
Oh yeah, heck yes! Now I'm excited about that. More excited for Spider-Man than Star Wars.
Spider-Man's just cool when
I love
animated.
Spider-Man, but this is like the Spider-Man that I have always imagined. You know, the way he moves, the way he looks.
Yeah. They should get Grace Lou on it. She'd be great.
Grace Lou is what?
I don't know. Doing some keys, doing animation, character stuff. I don't know. Full
I wonder if she was boarding for it. You know.
May well have been.
She probably was. And maybe not. I think she was at Warner Brothers last I heard. but she draws Spider-Man all the time.
She's a good Spider-Man drawer.
Yeah, she is. She's great. She's definitely working on Spider-Man something.
Yeah?
Yeah. I suspect it was an animated series, but maybe it was a film.
Andrew says he also liked the comic flashes they did for emphasis. They looked amazing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they did. Spiders!
Okay, that's that one kind of first pass done.
Nice job. See you, Steiny.
Ooh, maybe I could like. Add shadows sort of us to kind of show that we're. Oh no.
What is it?
Yeah, you can't find her smudge guard glove.
No!
That's the poops.
On the right side, I've been leaning my elbow less. And it doesn't hurt as much.
Have you just been holding your arm up?
Yeah.
Is that
I'm resting it on my leg instead.
I was gonna say, is that how you've been getting such gains? But I guess if you're just leaning, you're not getting the gains.
Gains? You think I'm muscly?
Yeah.
I am.
You're like a string bean.
With muscles.
Yeah.
A really buff string bean.
Yeah. The buffest. Super buff. Yeah, cough some more.
I'm sorry.
Throw up a lung.
See you, Claire.
Bye bye, Claire.
Good luck at work. Have a good day and have a great time at the party as well. Wait a second, there's a party on today after work.
There's a boulder party, yeah.
Well, what about the anime night?
I don't know.
Okay. I will ask Jenny about it. I think she was actually saying last time that they would just go for a drink or two.
Yeah, and then
come
go to hers afterward.
May or may not attend anime night. I'll have to make a call closer to the time depending on how much work I get done.
Makes sense.
I have to get a lot of work done today to feel comfortable going. Let's put it that way. We really need to contact your opticians today.
Yeah. I wonder if they have opening times on weekends as well. Like, I wonder what they count as a work day. Because the guy said 3 to 5 working days, and we went in on Friday.
Yeah, so it's possible that it could be in one day.
Which is not cool. Or we have to like get a flight that's not not in the morning.
I'll have to see.
Okay. So there's this background, and then it switches back to us. No, you do the opening thing. I wonder.
No, it just switched back to us.
Okay, and then you do the opening thing.
Yeah.
What are your hands over? Is it the ground again?
No, this is going to be a gradient background. Think SpongeBob or Ren and Stimpy.
Oh,
you can just choose a colour and do a nice gradient with a little bit of texture, and that's it done.
Okay.
Try not to make it green, because I'm assuming that my necromancer magic is going to be green.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a rock around the clock tonight. Wait, is that a Christmas song? Huh.
You see how in the animatic the paper is pink? Were you seeing it being pink in the final animation?
Nope.
Just paper coloured.
Yeah, I was just making it very clear what was what in the animatic. Sometimes I block colours behind things, and the colours don't necessarily mean anything, they're just to make it very clear what's happening.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Andrea. How is everything? Oh, oh.
Grog appreciates the use of Stella in this live stream thumbnail.
Thank you, Grog. We're thinking of doing a thing with the introductions to the YouTube videos, where if you want to send Stella a present, if you send like an object, a drawing of something in. So, for example, you draw a rose to give to Stella. then send it to us. We will give it to Stella and it will appear in the introduction.
Yeah.
More better. I'm gonna give shoulder implant removal to Stella. There's some thick shoulders. She got them pads. Shoulder pads, staple of medieval fashion.
I love the barrage of insults going back and forth between, I believe, Grog and Noah. Let me see. Yes. You stone cold stimulva. And you Billy benching buffoon.
That's great. What's the argument over?
What's better, rock songs or Christmas?
Such harsh words.
What about Christmas rock songs?
I believe that was a thing in the discussion. Cheeks like apples. Oh, apple cheeks.
Apple cheeks?
Oh. Apple.
Apple.
Cheeks. We'll fix this drawing. I'm going to go onto the key drawing. Oh, in fact, it's 9:30, which means it's about that time. But first, I'm going to announce the next animation challenge.
What?
What? So, I just wanted to say I really enjoyed the last animation challenge, the study on Capomontone. So thank you everyone who participated in that. Special gold star goes to Tibbs, who not only studied Capomontone, but she even did things like she made an animation file in Krita where she broke down the keys and the in-betweens of this animation. If anyone wants to get a hold of that, you can check it out. Ask her for it. I did. She made a GIF here of what she felt the keyframes were. This is all in her animation file, and it's worth having a look because he uses the animation charts on it. We tried to break down some of his timing stuff as well, and some of the techniques he uses. If you guys want to have a look at some of the study we did, you can find it on the Sig Sketch account up here. So let me just get that up for you so you can have a look. So we didn't get to annotating all of them. So like this one isn't really annotated all that much. Or this one. So this is the one that Tibbs broke down in her Krita file. So you can see all the keys and in-betweens and everything for this. This one I tried to break down. So you'll find a lot of notes on this one. as you can see here.
It might be cutting off some stuff, so let me just...
No worries.
Oh, you... No, it wasn't. It's cool.
So basically, if you guys want to have a look at this, it's up on the sync sketch, which you can see in the animation challenge section of the Discord. Feel free to look through this and add any notes you have, just, you know, of your own to any of these animations. But yeah, just some cool stuff in there. I learned a little bit about the timing that Capelmontone uses, and a little bit about the techniques that he uses too. He or she, because we're not completely sure. All we know is that they're called Capelmontone. So this week's animation challenge, we're on to the letter D from the alphabet, which is dancing. So what we have basically is we had a vote earlier this week on what song to use, and we've chosen this one, Circling Across the Ocean. You can listen to it in the animation challenge section. And the challenge is inspired by Megalizer, which you can see a bit of here, which was another collaboration between animators where everyone brought their own character and they did little sections of the dance animated and then transition to the next person.
Super cool. I love that animation.
Yeah. Now we wouldn't take as long sections as these guys have probably. We would probably take about 6 seconds each. Maybe 10 if you want a really long section, 4 if you want a short section. But essentially it's just a chance for us to have fun and play with design and timing a bit. So you guys are encouraged to design your own characters for it that you could use. We're going to run it from today till the 27th of December, which is when Animonthly is. So I'm just figuring people might want to post it up for Animonthly, so it makes sense to call it there. But if you want to keep working on it afterwards, then feel free to. It doesn't have to be finished, doesn't have to be inked in and coloured like any of these ones are. Basically just do what you can do, no pressure. Anyone who wants in, there is a document here. Just open that and pop your name in the who is in section here. So I know how many people I should be putting sections for, essentially. So I'm going to cut a few more sections than I need, and then later on today I'll post some sections in here and you guys can decide which ones you want to take. So it'll be fun to do a collaboration together. Remember, you guys can work together to make cool transitions from one character to another as well. The song's pretty sweet also, it should be fun to animate too. So yeah, we'll be getting our groove on for the next 10 days or so.
You got all that info?
If you don't have all that info, then don't worry, it's all collected for you in the animation challenge room. So just go and check that out.
Cool.
So yeah, well, thank you guys so much. Both for contributing in last week's challenge, and for your enthusiasm for this week's challenge, and for coming and keeping us company in the mornings.
And this is our last Animorning stream of this year, I guess.
Oh my gosh, it might well be.
Yeah.
We're gonna head off, I think, we might be able to have one on Monday, but we'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
But we'll be flying on Monday to my parents' place for Christmas. And we've tried streaming for my parents' house before and had no success, essentially. It's been really, really difficult to do. We can't dual stream, and the internet's really, really bad and unstable, so the stream was stalling all the time. So we probably won't be having any streams while we're there until we're back in the new year, which will probably be around the 7th of January or something similar.
Yep.
So we'll have to meet up for an Animorning stream again then. But until then, we'll be in the Discord and stuff. And probably we'll be putting up some Let's Plays And we might even be doing some gaming streams. I was thinking about doing one maybe on Christmas Eve, where it just essentially is us reading from a book. But I'll let you guys know more about that when I know.
Yeah, it's in the idea phase.
Yeah.
I like it.
Essentially that would only need webcams, so hopefully the computer would be able to handle it, as opposed to handling streaming software and animation programs and YouTube music all happening at the same time. Anywho, we're gonna head off ski, but we'll see you guys in the Discord. So, yeah, have a great day and an awesome weekend.
And may the Striker Descendants, thanks for following on Twitch. Bye bye.
Thank you.
And okay.
May your year,
the rest of your year be
filled with adventure.
Bye.
Bye bye.